It's the Juicery Podcast Show. Hey, yo, guys, what's up? It's me, Private Ryan, and this week I'm with the Juicery Podcast Crew. Welcome to the Juicery Podcast Show. We are going to do a movie review for Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. With me here are the usuals, Jom CP and Bench.
Usual.
There, guys.
Usual. Are there anyone else?
Do we
We're
need
the only.
other folks?
We can.
Yeah. Anyone interested there, just DM Ryan, show him your fit pics.
Oh dear.
We'll not show the fit pics in the disc in the recording
Yeah.
for personal consumption.
Well, to start off, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. My name is Jom ZP, and this is the Juicery Podcast Show. And also here is...
I'm Benj. Hi. I said hello earlier.
Oh, yeah.
I thought your name is
You forgot.
Vengeance.
You still don't have a catchphrase.
No catchphrase. Well, let's see if Vengeance will back.
I am vengeance.
So to the 11 folks that watched the last podcast or listen to it,
Yeah.
you'll get the joke.
Leave a react and see, let us know if you want Benj to keep his vengeance catchphrase.
Yeah. If you don't want, also comment it down below. And
That's the best he can do, right?
Mhm.
yeah, that's the top of my creativity at the moment.
Mhm.
So yeah, we're back at work at the office.
Everyone's back at work, So let's start off with catching up. How are you guys?
Good. We finally found a way found the time to go back to the cinema. And I know, didn't we did a pinky promise that we'll watch it together?
Yes.
Did it happen?
Yes.
It didn't happen.
It's not that it didn't happen. We haven't planned it yet. I mean,
Yeah.
Doctor Strange is still in the cinema, so we still have time.
I was
Probably
not
next
waiting
week.
for you guys to commit. So I went ahead and bought tickets that day.
Oh.
First screening. And it's great to be back at the movies.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I same here. I mean, I booked an 11 o'clock showing, the first
We almost saw it at the same time.
Yeah.
I think I'm a bit early.
yeah, but I watched it one and a half. I watched it 1.5 times that day. Basically, the cinema conked out on during our showing, it was like an hour in already. So the movie kept skipping and repeating like a couple of times until
Are you sure you're not watching a stream of the...
I don't know. Everybody was shouting that it was pirated, something like that. But apparently it was the machine. I mean the machine in the cinema. So
see a login for Disney Plus at all?
if I could remember, no, there was no.
Somewhere in the multiverse is a machine that is working on that cinema. Jom.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. Oh, you're connecting. We're gonna talk about.
Jumps out there.
Yes.
Once.
Yeah,
Once
but
sitting.
yes, but there's also a Joms that watch it like probably 5 times
Yeah, every day.
during that day. But yeah, going back to the experience. So the theater's machine conked out. So the manager had us transferred to a vacant cinema and repeated the movie for us. Yes, from the start.
Cool.
Yeah.
You almost saw it. Because you saw it twice already. I haven't really found time to see it.
I watched it twice. The first time was Wednesday. The second one was Saturday. But on my Wednesday run, I watched it 1.5 times. So I watched the movie 2.5 times already.
Ryan, when did you saw it?
Yeah, the day after you saw the film. You said that there was free snacks.
And you mentioned to me you watched it in the same cinema that I saw it.
Yeah.
And you didn't bother telling me.
Oh, really?
It's 11:50.
Did you sit in the same seat as Benj?
No, he saw it at night. I saw it in the first screening.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, but same cinema.
Same cinema.
Same cinema. It's not the same seat.
probably. There's a lot of seats.
Did you feel the warmth of my
Yes.
bed?
Did you still feel the creases where
It
bench?
just takes time to clear up the air inside. They have
Mm-hmm.
to do some.
Are you saying that I was smelly?
Oh, that
That's
was
12 hours from the time that I watched it. Did you actually saw it?
yeah. Anyway, so that's our experience. Everybody already watched it. So, what are your? Let's move on to our insights. What are your initial insights before watching it? What was your before watching it? What was your initial insight on the movie, and what was your expectations?
Can I go first?
Yeah, go ahead.
Initial insights, I don't have any. I came again. I this is a tradition for me alone, like that. I don't watch any trailers,
Mhm.
so I don't know what's happening. I just know the title is Multiverse. It involves multiverse, and then it was fed to us like from the Loki. That Loki TV series. So we're expecting something like this,
Mhm.
and we know who are involved.
Mhm.
So my initial expectations were how would I say? It's like I'm not expecting anything, and I cannot be disappointed. So that's how I tackled it. But so just going through the movie, I think I'm more focused on getting to the place on time because it's pretty early for me. It's the sun is still up, basically.
Mhm.
So initial expectations didn't really have much. I will not be disappointed. We are coming from the hype of Spider-Man here,
Mhm.
the
Yeah.
best movie of last year
Mhm.
for us to jumps, and then Ryan is not part of that group. But yeah, like I'm committed to watching it, but I'm not expecting.
Yeah.
It's a pretty come and go for me.
Mhm. He liked Quiet Place 2 better, I think.
Yeah, yeah. That's Ryan for us.
Yeah.
I'm not expecting a lot from this movie. I said to myself, it's gonna be another Marvel roller coaster ride. Great cinematography, great effects. But I didn't know that this was directed by Sam Raimi.
Oh, that one I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when I was there, the graphics are showing the style of visionary cinematography is there, the direction. I said to myself, "Wow, this is a good Disney director or a Marvel director that they hired." It just happened that when I went home, I realized that no, that was Sam Raimi
Yeah.
who did the film.
That's and I think it's good to say that like this is not your usual Marvel movie, and think from the couple of reviews that we've already done, you know, in this trio, like Ryan is the most like qualified to review a movie, but this is directed by someone we grew up with, like all of the horror movies that we know, all of the
Mhm.
like adventure movies we know, and it's a proper depart from the usual what do you call this, like formula that we see in Marvel movies.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'll add more later. Like that's I'm taking up your time, but yeah, we already have like a couple of back and forth with Ryan on this, and we kind of agree on the feel of this movie.
Exactly.
Right,
Exactly.
Ryan. You agree, Ryan? Agree.
Yeah.
It's like you're sticking up at pointing what do you call it, gunpoint. Sticking up at gunpoint.
How about you, Joms?
Well,
Jump.
for me, initial insights, I already had a lot of it coming from Spider-Man No Way Home. And then after that, we have this next Marvel spectacle that there have been a lot of rumors that it's going to be one star-studded movie again. And to think that Phase 4 was kind of preempting or like foreshadowing
it's moving towards
multiverse. So you are expecting a lot, and there are also a lot of rumors going out. Like for example, like the multiverse. Yeah, probably we'll see again Tobey Maguire. We'll probably see
Let's see, Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise.
As a variant of Iron Man. That's actually one of the rumors. And then we'll probably see Hugh Jackman again, Patrick Stewart, probably Wesley Snipes, and Ben Affleck as
I believe
Daredevil.
that Wesley Snipes rumor.
Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to it. So there are a lot of expectation as well. And one thing that I missed actually is the fact that Sam Raimi, I know Sam Raimi directed it, but I remembered Sam Raimi's cinematography and direction under the movie of Spider-Man. So it's a bit
Trilogy.
Was it the trilogy? I think he only made the trilogy.
Yeah, the first trilogy of
If you can see the cinematography and the direction of Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3, you can say, that's classic Sam Raimi. I've totally forgot that Sam Raimi also directed Army of Darkness and The Evil Dead. So
Evil Dead.
yeah, I wasn't it was like I didn't expect that when Disney said that Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness is a horror movie, I did not see that coming. When I watched the movie, it was like, oh, okay, this is a horror movie. Well, actually, it feels like it feels like a horror movie and a Mother's Day movie.
Yeah.
if you know what I mean.
Even have horror in its
What?
in the description. It says action, adventure, and just fantasy.
Oh yeah.
Slight horrors there, right? It's a horror film.
Yeah, it's actually a horror film to begin with. So yeah, I was expecting actually a lot, and yeah, that's
Did
it.
you get those expectations?
More or less, not so. I mean, not the entirety of it. I mean, I don't want to exaggerate. I mean, I don't think everyone will be in that movie, but it was worth it. Yeah.
Okay.
It was worth waking up that early in the morning.
Yes.
So one thing that turns me off is the plot synopsis that they put in their promotional and marketing materials. They say here that Dr. Stephen Strange cast a forbidden spell that opens the doorway to the multiverse, right? Including alternate versions of himself whose threat become too great for humanity. So they combine forces with Wong and Wanda Maximoff. So this is really far off from what happened in the
Okay, we won't spoil. We won't slow down.
I was
Well,
really
that's something that's in the promotion. So
Yeah.
it's still not spoiler, but we're still we're walking a very thin line.
Well, I can read.
Agree, but
That's
again, this is me like didn't really manage to like look at the promotional materials, so I don't have the same like disappointment for that.
Good for you. Good for you.
I was there standing in line, and I saw that poster, and I was expecting, that's what it's written there. Let's see.
Let's see. This is a nice movie. This is a trio.
Okay, so probably let's try to give a quick information on the movie.
Okay.
Okay, you guys want me to do it? As always. Okay, so
Are we not in the spoiler zone yet?
no, we're not in the spoiler zone yet.
Okay.
Okay. So let's rewind it back. We are reviewing Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. This is a superhero horror film. Okay, I'll say that right. Okay. Based on the Marvel Comics featuring the character Doctor Strange. Okay. It was released last May 6 globally. Its running time is 126 minutes with a budget of $200 million. Okay. So we have here
Full budget. The $200 million budget.
Yep. This awesome movie stars Benedict Cumberbatch recasting, playing our titular Dr. Stephen Strange. We also have here Elizabeth Olsen. As I said, she will be included in the movie. Will be playing Wanda Maximoff, or the Scarlet Witch. We also have, what? I don't know how to spell it, to pronounce it. Chiwetel Ejiofor as Baron Mordo. We got Benedict Wong as Wong. We got Xochitl Gomez as America Chavez, one of the youngest and newest Marvel heroes. Recast. Playing her part again as Dr. Christine Palmer is Rachel McAdams. Yep. And a whole lot more that we can
insignificant.
Yeah. But there's a lot. There's a lot. We'll probably spoil it later,
Yeah.
Insignificant characters. They lasted for a couple of seconds.
Yeah.
A few minutes of screen time.
But people were cheering.
Yeah. Just to tell the audience that's listening to us, this is actually part 2 of the first Doctor Strange.
Yes.
That first installment was just named Doctor Strange.
Yep. And then the second, this movie is chronologically placed after the events of WandaVision and Loki. Am I right?
WandaVision and Loki, and of course Spider-Man.
Yeah, Spider-Man.
After. So if you haven't seen those TV series and films, you might.
We suggest
a few questions during this, because you might be expecting. I've watched the first Doctor Strange. It'll be good. You're in for a disappointment.
Yeah, WandaVision and Loki are the essential must watches in Doctor Strange, in the movie Doctor Strange. But there are also references to the Disney animated series What If. So if you watch What If, it's gonna be a good, nostalgic, and you're gonna relate to a couple of
year before.
No, I mean, well, yeah, okay, fine.
Well, in the pandemic, everything is fast.
Yeah, in the pandemic, it feels like years.
Years, right.
Yeah. So that's it. I mean,
it's going to be a chore for people who are not keeping up with the Marvel Marvel series of movies and like other like outlets. So I think you'll still enjoy this without seeing those, but you'll be
asking questions.
You'll be asking questions, but if you watch them all before jumping, you'll be incentivized really greatly. It's like there are scenes later in the movie that will like, that's the payoff of that like scene back in What If.
And there are other people that like watch a certain movie, and then if they don't know what's going on, they're going to backtrack, right? Like for example, No Way Home. People watching No Way Home who haven't watched Spider-Man and Amazing Spider-Man suddenly went back to watch it.
What's wrong with you if you haven't seen any of the Spider-Man?
I don't know. I mean, that's other people. No.
They're probably not listening to this.
Yes. So, should we go to spoiler territory now, or
before we go to the spoiler territory? I think it's great to like, so anyone that haven't seen it, they can drop up at this point. Let's give our brief like not ratings, but like brief
insights
or not insights. Like how did we take the movie? Like, did we enjoy it? Did we not enjoy it? There are some things that are lacking without spoiling anything.
You want me to go first?
Go ahead.
The first time I watched it, I felt that it wasn't that good. The second time I watched it, I would go, now it looks better to me, or the story feels better to me. I don't know why.
The machine was
probably because I was kind of disappointed because there was one particular scene that I watched kind of like 8 to 9 times. It kept skipping and repeating into that single scene. So probably after that, I got a bit disappointed. So, but the second time I watched it, I watched it fully. I really appreciated it. And at the same time, I saw some, I already know the story. So I was now nitpicking and looking at Easter eggs or like references or like things that I didn't notice the first time I watched it.
Well, any movie that you've seen multiple times will exponentially be better. Like that time that I saw 15 times of Batman with George Clooney. So anyway, that's my experience.
Really now?
Well, we had the VHS of it. We kept watching it until it pooped out. So that's my.
Oh, I can name a movie that gets lamer
Every time?
lamer when you watch it. I'm sorry to say, but Street Fighter.
What the fuck?
It's
great every time.
When I first watched it, it was the best movie in the world when I was a kid. Now, probably it comes with age. I don't know.
Every time it's on TV, I sit down and enjoy the film. And
I didn't say I didn't like it. I mean, it becomes cheesier and
how you
cheesier.
not appreciate Jean-Claude Van Damme's
I do.
American accent? Troopers, become here. Troopers.
Guys, we are not talking about Street Fighter. Let us move on.
So I'll take the next spot. So for me, this is really great visuals. Starting off really well. And I think that's what Doctor Strange brings to the table, like visuals, CG. So you enjoy, your eyes will enjoy you are seeing. It doesn't have any boring spot in terms of like things to look at. Like the first few minutes is already like great. So visuals are good, cinematography as well. So this is I know I'm watching a Sam Raimi movie because like the visuals are good. Like the camera positioning is also good. And I think there's a certain point in time that I said, yes, this is a horror movie. And I really liked it. And I keep racking what movie this is reminding me of. It's an amalgamation of Evil Dead and the first one and some of the like the second the Army of Darkness.
Army of Darkness.
It reminds me of that, but instead of a crowd following Ashley Campbell, it's just one person. I'll not say who it is, but yeah, it gave off that vibe, and at the end of the story, it all just connects. Which is the one flaw that I saw is it's a bit boring how it ended or it closed. So like if you put it in a graph, the peak is just like it's always at the peak and then suddenly it just goes down and it gets resolved. So but it's still a cohesive story. You can follow it even though you don't have any experience in prior like movies. And it's not really that there's no oomph in the ending. It's just it ended. That's it.
I can actually agree with Bench. I can go next if you want, right? Okay. Well, I actually agree with Bench. The ending was a bit anticlimactic, but nevertheless, the story was fluid. Anybody who did not, anybody who hasn't watched or has not watched previous Marvel movies and has no idea what's happening here can understand the whole story itself, because they kind of provided us with some information throughout the movie, but in the end it got resolved, and like Benj said, it peaked too soon and the ending was a bit anticlimactic. And I don't want to say the spoiler yet with regards to the ending, but there was a certain point that I was a bit disappointed with how things turned out with a specific character. But the movie itself, when it got resolved, and with everything else that came after that, it gave me a little bit of motivation. Oh, what's next? I can't wait for the next movie. So, and going with what Benj also said with regards to cinematography, I think this movie is really best watched in IMAX. Well, don't you agree, guys? I mean, you would not feel the totality or the magnificence of the multiverse if it wasn't watched on IMAX.
Yeah, I agree. Although I haven't really seen the movie in IMAX, I kind of agree.
I haven't as well.
I am avoiding it because just I know I'll puke in the cinema.
Oh no. Okay.
One thing that I like is this time around, Sam Raimi did not follow the Marvel's gray tone blue tone colors, right? It's very colorful. This movie
Yes.
speaks multiverse. You can see a different universe from each side. There was even scenes that they transferred from universe to another universe. It looks great. The color grading here is far more better than the Avengers, even at Thor. So the colors are standing out. I was able to appreciate the cape of Doctor Strange. It looks kind of leatherish this time around. It's not just a typical red cape because of the colors. So probably some directorial decision there from Sam Raimi. So one thing though that keeps me asking why they didn't at least show some parts of why these things happen and certain plot points is because I have a few people around the cinema asking, "Who's that? What's happening here? Why is she doing this?" So they have a question. They probably did not watch the series, and yeah,
I feel you, bro. Can we put a section here like later, like what don't we like, and going back to the cinema?
So things that could have been resolved by at least a couple of minutes of a flashback or just a cut scene. Yeah, just to let the audience know that this happened. This happened actually off screen, not in this actual movie itself. So all in all, I was really surprised to know that it was Sam Raimi at the end, and I was really in my edge of my seat because of the jump scares and the horror elements. I was not expecting. I was saying that Marvel is going to the horror route already. Because they did that with New Mutants, right? They tried to make that film.
They followed what their Foxes was supposed to execute in New Mutants. They just stuck with it.
I haven't seen New Mutants.
You have to see it.
Really?
No,
I was gonna say rather not.
It kind of just lost in the
I actually didn't know that it was released already. I was asking, when's New Mutant coming out? And said it was already out a few months ago. Really?
It was delayed for so much.
Yeah.
3 years. 3 years.
It was delayed, and then it was, it was released without any oomph, without any.
Yeah, everyone was still young, and then eventually it was released, and in their promotion, like tints. Everyone just like an adult now, like a proper adult.
The age.
Exactly.
It's a weird film.
Okay.
So yeah, that's my insights. I think it's time for the spoilers.
Yeah, thank you so much, Ryan, and thank you so much, Benj, for your insight. Now let's begin. So before we start with the main event, Benj, would you do the honor?
Okay. So anyone who's still here who haven't seen the movie, you can close this video or wherever you're watching it. But before you do, please do all of the stuff in social media. So like and subscribe on this channel.
Follow
our YouTube channel, Juicery Podcast Show. Comment in the comment section below if you agree after watching and coming back to this episode. If you agree to the points that we're sharing, follow us on Spotify. We also have podcasts. We also have what's that again?
Anchor FM.
Anchor FM. We keep forgetting that.
Why do we always forget that?
I don't know. I don't.
That's where all our links are.
And also check us on Patreon. So we don't have any but any amount will help us to keep this channel growing and incorporate anything that you want. So you have a voice in that bit. And eventually we'll get that fit pics out from Ryan.
And let's not forget that we also are expanding to video game playthroughs.
Gaming.
Yeah, we're gaming. So catch us on our gaming episodes. Yeah,
let us know what you want us to play. How do we suck on each games that we're playing? We finished the full story of House of Ashes. Feel free to watch that again if you have it. If you've seen it, and watch it again. Pick out the things that we've done wrong and how could we become a better Eric the next time.
Eric. he was already good.
You'll get why Joms is sad. Something happened in that playthrough.
Yeah.
But yeah. follow us on all of those things. And once you finish watching the Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, come back here and we'll continue on with the review.
Yep, yes, because we will be spoiling everything.
Right.
Yeah, so
Are they back? Or
are they gone? Are they gone? Okay. Okay, so time to spoil the movie.
Yeah.
Okay, who here, Benj and Ryan, who here initially thought that there's gonna be another big villain in the movie?
No, I don't think anyone have seen
Even
that.
yeah, in the posters it says
Right.
that another version of Doctor Strange is
Mhm.
probably the villain.
Actually, I agree. I agree with you. I actually thought that since I watched What If, and they said that the What If universe might converge to Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. My initial thoughts was that Supreme Strange, or the Doctor Strange in the What If series, might become the antagonist in this series. I mean, in this movie. You know,
He's busy. He's busy holding up onto that, or keeping Ultron and Michael B. Jordan on stasis.
I see.
It's very strong.
Oh yeah.
The movie kick off with Amanda Chavez and who's the name of the long hair?
America Chavez.
Erica. Who's Erica? well, you can call her that. That might be her nickname. Okay, Erica Chavez. Yeah.
So what's the name of the long hair Strange?
It's Defender Strange.
Defender Strange.
Yeah, it's the Defender.
Right off the bat, we were like, "Who's this new character? Who's
Yeah.
this guy?"
Mm-hmm.
And I said to myself, "We'll just let the movie flow, and we'll know
Mm-hmm.
who's this new character."
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, apparently, they're being chased. In the
Right,
initial
from the
start.
start.
Yeah, from the start, there's already action. You know.
Mm-hmm. Great
It's
graphics.
it's the what's that? It's the IMAX shot
Mm-hmm.
that started out.
Exactly. So yeah, they were actually they're actually searching for the Book of Vishanti, and they were being chased. Yeah, they're being chased by this monster or demon, who for Marvel versus Capcom fans might be very close to their heart. It's actually Shuma. It's Shuma Garath, or as now it's called Gargantos, because of copyright. I think copyright.
They changed it.
Yes, they changed the name because of copyright infringement, I think, for a long time.
One-eyed octopus.
Yes.
Oh yeah. So right there, you can see how Marvel is very experienced with their computer graphics and cinematic
Mhm.
style. Yeah.
Yeah, and during that time, I mean, if you watched What If, you could like connect the dots, like the tentacles and all. If you watch What If, there are certain episodes, like for example in Captain Carter and in the Doctor Strange
We
episode.
first saw her or his tentacles.
Yeah.
In What If.
Exactly. So yeah, continuing on with the battle that ensued, that Doctor Strange or Defender Strange was killed, and then America accidentally creates a portal that transports her to our Earth 616. So before that, let's try to introduce America Chavez. Who is America Chavez? Okay, so basically, America Chavez is a teenager whose ability is to travel between dimension, or in our MCU sense, the multiverse. She can punch open doorways and physically transport herself to another dimension. So since we are in the Multiverse of Madness, or we are in the multiverse, she can go through different universes, and that's a big thing, So continuing on, the portal that
the portal that she made make us introduced to Doctor Strange and Wong.
Yes,
They're trying to help her, right?
Yes, exactly.
And we get Doctor Strange thinking that only a witch is doing those spells from what's the
because
name?
of the runes. Because of the runes.
The runes, yes, of that monster.
Mhm.
They decided to seek some help
Friendly
with
witch.
Wanda.
Yes. Yeah, who
Witch
else?
that they know.
Yeah.
The only witch that they know.
Mhm.
The witch from
And then we were introduced to the darker side of Wanda. And then everyone was shocked in my theater. Huh?
Actually, I was shocked as I was actually expecting that half-heartedly because I was my initial expectation was that she might get what do you call this, the antagonist that I was thinking of would probably seduce her to the side of evil. And because she might the antagonist I was thinking of might tempt her of going to her side to save her children.
Yeah.
children from another universe.
Yes. So if you guys don't know, if you haven't watched WandaVision,
WandaVision.
basically Wanda created a reality where Vision was alive and they have two kids, Billy and Tommy. And then after the series, when the series ended and the spell was unspelled, is that what you call that?
Let's start that trend. Unspelling.
Yeah, unspelling. When Wanda unspelled the spell,
She ended the hex.
yeah, there you go. Ended the hex. In the ending credits or the post credits scene of the series, you see there Wanda looking for her children in the multiverse and then finally hearing their voices.
Yeah, she heard, and that cut it off, right?
Yes.
It's like something's gonna happen big soon.
Yes. So basically,
This is it.
So basically, the reason they found out, we will find out in that scene that Wanda Maximoff, Wanda Maximoff. Why? What's wrong with my tongue right now? Wanda Maximoff was the person or was the demon that released the other monster who was chasing America Chavez, because since America Chavez can travel through the multiverse, she wants to steal her powers to go through the multiverse and look for her children.
Yes. And this created a conflict between what's the title of those monks?
The Camartage.
Yeah.
The monks of Camartage.
Monks. Are they warriors or monks?
Monks, warriors.
Warrior monks.
Yeah, warrior monks.
So they try to hold their fort. Yeah. And in the end,
Well, apparently the Scarlet Witch was
stronger.
much stronger.
More powerful.
Mhm.
And I think just to insert this is where my problem with magic comes in.
Mhm.
Camartage became a fortress. Like literally, that's what Wong shouted. Like Camartage will now become a fort.
Mhm.
So and then we see them fight. And my problem is they're basically just shooting light with each other, and it's not exciting. And you see this warrior magic monk. What they pick up to fight is a bow and arrow. Like they are made of magic. Why are they not conjuring? What's
one
that?
arrow. Yeah.
Magic arrows.
Why they are not conjuring monsters like that can like distract Wanda and all. And it could have been. And I think it's just because they are considering this is not a main fight.
Plot weakness. Plot weakness.
They just need to get this off. Like, yeah, let's get Wanda to measure her strength with other magic people. And so yeah, I think they could have expanded it to more like glossier fight, but yeah, they probably won't because this is
Probably in the director's
magic
cut.
and Harry Potter.
Mhm.
Probably
Yeah.
Probably in the extended version, we could probably see
extended version, extended fight.
Uh-huh. So yeah, so the battle ends with Wanda almost getting America Chavez. If it wasn't for Doctor Strange pushing both of them, or like saving her, but at the cost of them be getting thrown out to the multiverse.
Yeah, this is where the horror like motive starts.
Mhm.
When they're inside Camartage. Like, okay, this is a horror. Like, you can see Wanda jumping through. I think those are puddles of
Yes,
reflection.
yes.
Yeah.
So, okay, this is Freddy Krueger stuff. Like this is the nightmare world.
Yeah,
so, like,
and when Wanda went went out of the reflection from the gong. That was like Sadako style in the ring.
Yes,
I was like, oh, this is unprecedented. This is unprecedented for a Marvel movie. I mean, this is new.
horror scenes or like horror style of cinematography.
Exactly. Okay, so
this is where the plot points is different from the promotional materials.
exactly.
Why are you Why are you mad?
Fired that marketing people that created the
He
promotional.
did his best. He did his best to not spoil anything.
Well, that's what promotional materials are for, you know.
Very sly.
Yeah, it misdirects you. Remember Civil War and Spider-Man?
Spider-Man was not there.
So
Exactly.
Doctor Strange and I think America went to look for help to another universe, right?
Yeah, in that other universe, they called it 838. 838. Yeah. They wanted to look for another Doctor Strange that can help them go back.
And just before we move on with the story, just going back to Ryan's point about color grading and cinema and visuals, we know we're in a different universe without even like seeing like usually you get a location like Earth 383. This is now New York, something like that. We don't have that, but you know you're in a different place. Like just the light,
just because of the lighting and how the color grading.
Yeah, and also they also you have to also like pay attention and give kudos to the set. Like the set is already slightly different. The time that they pointed out, oh, in this universe, Go is red. You also have to look on the background that the architecture is different as well. So it kind of looks similar, but it's not.
Yeah, you can actually know that it's a different universe because the initial part, the area where they landed was the same apartment rooftop where they had the the apartment rooftop where they buried the first Defender Strange, right? The variant.
Defender Strange who died, yeah. So we're calling them variant now because of the multiverse.
Yes, it is. So moving on.
And then that's the time that we lose America, right? It was taken?
Yes.
Taken by dun 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 the Illuminati.
Yeah, the Illuminati. So we were introduced. I was shocked at first. I thought to myself, is this the Illuminati from the comics or the Illuminati from real life? The one with the triangle and the eye.
Oh dear.
You seem to have experience with the Illuminati.
Well, you get to see the Illuminati members. Yeah. Reeves.
So we started with Mordo, and then I forgot the order. So Ryan, you mentioned Richard.
Richard.
Yeah, and I'm just really happy to see John Krasinski in a movie.
I was like waiting for the his shush face.
Oh,
for Quiet Place.
Quiet Place. That was very surprising because there have been rumors that since Emily Blunt did not get cast or like refused to get cast as Invisible Woman, John Krasinski might follow suit. But it was a relief that John Krasinski was, Marvel and Disney heard the voices of the people and cast him as Reed Richards in this movie.
Yeah. Fantasy casting, it always includes him as Richard.
Yeah, exactly.
Got the look. Like not the young ones, like the ultimate one, but more on after several years of doing crime fighting and now this. And we get to see his white stripes. So we're really, really happy for that.
Oh yeah, the white stripes.
Another one that we saw here was Thunderbolt, Black Bolt,
Blackagar, Boltagon
from the Inhumans. So and this is the same actor from the
Anson Mount. Anson Mount. It's actually the Inhumans from ABC. ABC series.
Series.
So this movie, this series Inhumans was actually a follow up to Agents of Shield. So they're like a connected universe.
Yeah.
So can we say 838 is ABC's Marvel
Yeah.
universe?
Maybe it's the future of
Yeah.
the maybe it's the past of the 838 universe that we
Yeah.
saw. Or
It's a different. They have green signs that are stopped, right?
no, not really. Maybe this is a variant of the Black Bolt in the Inhuman series.
Ryan is ready to like dig deeper into this. What's the
Yes.
color of the signs?
Oh dear.
Yeah.
We will not go there.
And of course, our fourth member from the Illuminati, we have the variant. I think she was the guard in the Loki series. She is now the Miss Marvel.
No,
it's
that's
Monica Rambeau's
Photon.
mom.
Yeah.
the Monica Rambeau.
Yes.
Yeah.
So basically, that's Photon, aka Captain Marvel, the second Miss Marvel in the comics. And well, she's called Captain Marvel here. This is the best friend in the MCU. This is the best friend of Carol Danvers. So it's also nice to see her as Photon and Captain Marvel. And then we also have the first Avenger. No, it's not Steve Rogers. It's Captain Carter.
Yep, it's Captain Carter
From
here.
What If?
From the What
Do
If.
all day.
Yes.
What If?
It's actually really nice seeing her in that movie. You know?
She looks lovely in that
Yes.
costume.
I wish they make a series with her.
wish.
And of course, our special cameo, the one that we've
Yep.
Oh,
been waiting for.
Yeah, the one, the only.
The music, cue in the music bench.
No, we'll get copyrighted.
The 1992
Yeah.
animated, what do you call this? Animated TV series. They followed that wheelchair.
Yep, the X-Men's mentor, Charles Xavier, Professor X,
Yeah.
played by none other than the amazing Patrick Stewart. Oh my gosh.
Patrick Stewart.
When I saw the yellow wheelchair and then the theme song, the what do you call this,
The
revamped theme song? I mean, oh my god.
Yeah, it's the wheelchair for me that takes me. And like when we in the movie or in the cinema that I was watching it with, like everyone was clapping when they saw Patrick Stewart. I was saying Captain Picard.
Well, he is Captain Picard as well.
Like, when they saw him roll in, they say.
Mhm.
Everyone was clapping, and and then when they pan down to the wheelchair and that's yellow, that's where I start clapping. So like, okay, that's the moment for me. I
Mhm.
can't clap now. It's fun to watch. Like we know from just seeing this, it's going to be not part of the rest of the movie, but just that moment.
Exactly. So the Illuminati, you know, it's not the original Illuminati cast, because in the Illuminati we have Black Bolt. Well,
Black Bolt, we have Iron Man.
Captain Marvel wasn't. Yeah, Iron Man was there. And Black Panther was there as well.
Black Panther was
Now we
there.
don't.
Namor.
Tony
Is also
Stark.
part of it.
No, Doctor Strange is part of it. I think the original was Professor X, Black Bolt, Namor, Iron Man, Did I say Professor X again? Black Panther, and
Reed Richards.
yeah, Reed Richards. Yeah, that's 6 of them. One of the 6 of the world's greatest minds and heroes of the Marvel
in
Universe.
this universe, Doctor Strange was already dead as well.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
if you continue on with the movie, apparently this universe's Doctor Strange, quote unquote, saved the universe by sacrificing himself. But in reality, as you continue on to the movie, they'll say that he wasn't sacrificed. He didn't sacrifice himself. Killing
That's
Thanos.
arguable. Like he did sacrifice himself to be killed because he knows he's the most like
Indirectly, probably. You know, he
knows he'll trigger something. So like just kill me now because I'm now addicted to the Darkhold. So not they're not trying to diminish his work. But I think they did handle Thanos better than our own 616.
exactly.
They didn't have to handle the snap at all.
Yep. So
Our universe was able to be snapped.
So continuing on, they had to redo exactly.
So how did Wanda was able to cross the multiverse?
Well,
What did she do?
well, since she is holding the Darkhold,
Mhm.
she got access to this spell or this technique called
Technique. Yeah.
what's this called? I forgot.
Dream walking.
Dream walking. There you go. Thank you, guys. So basically, you go.
What I do when I go to work.
Oh, I hope I can do that too. Can you teach me?
Yeah. No, you just start walking and then you're at that office, and I don't have any record.
So it's called. It's also called autopilot.
That's actually dangerous.
So yeah,
Crossing the street on
You know
autopilot.
when you're super drunk, you just get a cab and
Yeah.
you're suddenly home.
Yeah, and you wake up and you're like you're in your pajamas and all. What the heck happened?
And I still have all my stuff with me. I have my phone. Oh, how
Exactly.
did I get here?
Exactly.
Oh, why
exactly.
am I covered with?
That's what dream walking is.
Oh, yeah.
Your variant from another universe saved you when you were drunk.
Oh, my bad.
The Scarlet Witch was able to control this universe's Wanda Maximoff.
Yes, through
And
dream
she was
walking.
she was able to at least use her power from that universe to push over,
Sorry.
right?
Yes,
Ryan really wants to move us along.
yes, I know.
But yeah, Ryan, you're right. He used this power, and we'll see late. Doctor Strange can do the same,
Mhm.
but more clever.
Exactly.
How she's doing it.
Yeah.
Exactly. So,
The Illuminati was able to fight off our Scarlet Witch.
No, they didn't.
are you serious?
But to no
That's what
avail.
That wasn't even a fight. I mean, well, probably with Captain Marvel and Captain Carter, but the rest was like
Black Bolt got it worse. Like his only his power and like his how do you say it? His Omega. If there's an Omega level mutant for
Inhumans.
he's one of that.
mhm.
But
One
that
strong.
with that power killed him, and
Yeah.
kind of out of character. Like he panicked with like, oh, I no longer have my mouth. I can't speak.
Exactly.
That's great.
Yeah, that scene with the battle with Scarlet Witch with Mr. Fantastic and Black Bolt, that was Marvel cutting corners with power with
These are
powerful heroes.
Short-
They're not the protagonist of the movie, so she just make quick work
They
on
do
them.
shit.
Yeah.
And also borderline R-rated, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm surprised that we suddenly saw some blood in here,
Mm-hmm.
And so,
which is good.
Mhm. And then we also saw the battle with Captain Marvel and Captain Carter, which was a little bit longer than
Longer agony for the both of them.
exactly.
Okay.
And then finally with Professor X, wherein she snapped she actually didn't snap his neck in the dream world or like in psionically. She actually tore his skull apart. If you watch the slow mo,
I
he
didn't notice that.
yeah, she ripped his head apart.
but in reality, it just snapped.
Yes, exactly. So yeah,
No more professor,
So he
right?
died in VR and then he died in real life.
mhm. Much like in the Matrix. So
Just like in the Matrix.
yeah. So basically, continuing on, so Doctor Strange again fought this version's Baron Mordo, and then apparently escaped from their grasp, and they were trying to find the Book of Vishanti in this world, since they know that the Book of Vishanti was hidden underneath the headquarters of the Illuminati. And then
By the other Strange.
yes, it was set up by the other Strange, and then we should not also forget Christine Palmer's contribution to this reality.
Contributed.
Yeah, so Rachel McAdams, or as we call her, Christine Palmer in Doctor Strange, she had a variant here that was researching for the Illuminati, and she met up with Doctor Strange and America Chavez to find the Book of Vishanti, and then in the ensuing chase, this becomes a real horror flick.
A
Yeah.
horror. And then we get to see the evil Strange. What's the name of the evil Supreme Strange?
So
Do we get a name?
yeah, I think it's
Do
Supreme
we get a
Strange.
name?
I don't know. Us. No,
No, I
there-
don't think we
it's just Strange.
And he
It's
looks
just
better.
Strange.
It's
Yeah.
far more better than our Strange.
Yeah, that's what Darkhold does to you.
Oh, it makes you look
Yeah.
more stronger. So-
If you hold on to the dark hole too much.
Why did they seek the Darkhold this time around?
Because why again? I forgot what happened to the Book of Vishanti.
Mm-hmm.
They wanted to go. They weren't actually looking for the dark hole. They were looking for this version's
For a strange.
Doctor Strange
Yeah.
to help them go back.
And what
This
they
one
found
is-
an asshole.
Mhm.
It's already too corrupt,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
but in a sense, it was a relief because that Doctor Strange had the dark hold with him, and with it came the idea to Doctor Strange to dreamwalk back to the 616 universe.
6 universe, and then we were able to fight off Wanda.
Yes.
And did we get to see the defeat of Wanda and her death here, or is it
No.
Yeah, this is
death or interpretation?
Yeah, this is the anticlimactic
Letdown.
part. Yeah, that she got defeated by her own variant, and not even in a battle. You know,
Mm-hmm.
she just
Grown conscience.
yeah,
Grow a conscience.
she just found out that,
Compassion.
Exactly.
Compassion saved her.
and she just found out that the phrase that she keeps saying, that I'm not a monster, I'm a mother, was false all along. You know, she tried so hard to become a mother that she became
And
the
doesn't
monster.
even matter.
Yes. You know?
And then in the end, she
Good one,
destroyed
Benji.
every copy
she-
of the runes of the book of that building.
Uh-huh.
No,
Destroyed.
in all of the
No,
multiverse.
yes, all the multiverse.
Oh.
She destroyed all of the Darkhold equivalent in other.
And with that, her body is crushed. Right?
Yep.
Dun dun dun.
Yeah, we didn't see Scarlet Witch will return in eventually.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
We didn't get that. So, but I'm hopeful we see her again.
I'm hoping, there's still House of M.
But she
Well,
has.
this is House of M. The
this
the
is
story this is following. This is already House of M.
Oh,
She
How
didn't go
How
full
about
Wanda.
the army of the dead Doctor Strange? What happened?
was
there?
this House of M? It feels like Avengers is assembled. It's
Well, what triggered House of M? The
the kids.
the kids, right?
Oh yeah.
This is basically it.
Mhm, mhm.
But we'll not get through like the full House of M. I don't think they can put that in a movie.
Mm.
So hopefully they adopt it in some way.
Probably in a different setting, a different premise.
Okay, how did the zombie version of Doctor Strange? I forgot. Where did he go after?
He died. I mean, it got crushed as well.
Mm.
When Wandagore Mountain, where the Darkhold writings was initially inscribed, went crashing down because of Scarlet Witch's sudden turn to good.
So there are still a lot of Scarlet Witches and Wanda Maximoff all throughout the multiverse.
Exactly. So probably we'll get that.
Then we end. I think we have a couple of end credit scenes.
You have two.
Yeah.
Two end
Two.
credit scenes.
Yeah.
One very significant and one not so much.
What do you mean not so much? That's Bruce Campbell.
Well,
Punching himself.
yeah, that's fan
a
service.
staple on all Raimi films.
Yeah,
You see.
Bruce Campbell, and then the first significant post credits was we got to see the other Sorcerer Supreme and the beloved wife of Doctor Strange, Clea,
Theron.
yeah, played by Charlize Theron, coming out of a coming out of nowhere, and then suddenly slashing through thin air to expose a different universe.
I think the same one where Dormammu is locked forever, right?
Yeah, the Dark Dimension.
Dark Dimension.
Yeah, the Dark Dimension. We could also not forget about since one of the side effects of using the Dark Hold is being
get a third
consumed.
eye.
Yeah, you get a third eye.
what
Get the free eye.
that's part of the end credit scene. So,
Exactly.
We saw his eye.
Yeah, and because of
Like,
what he did, because of what he did, it might have started an incursion.
oh,
Yeah, so an incursion is where two universes collide.
Collides, and both of those universe will be destroyed, right?
Yes, which universe are we talking about? We'll
The
never
one-
know.
On that scene, it reminded me of the Spider-Man when Tobey Maguire was happy, everything was sunshiny, right? You have a good song playing, and in the end,
Uh-huh.
it crashes down to him. So just like what happened to Steven here with his third eye.
Exactly.
And that movie ends with Campbell punching his face.
It finally.
It's over.
And then I think that's
time.
the second fourth wall break in the movie.
Oh yeah, there were a lot of fourth walls.
There were a lot, especially from
Wanda.
It's all from Wanda.
Yeah, she looked at the camera a lot of times.
3 times, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I only caught one.
It's time to rate the movie.
Wait, memorable scenes. What about your memorable scenes?
Well, my memorable scene is the Illuminati reveal, especially the yellow wheelchair that we have. So yeah, I think that's the most precious.
Actually, we can agree with that. I won't take up too much time, but that would probably be my memorable moment.
The second one for me would be the jump scare.
Jump scare.
Jump scare.
Oh, in the
when
tunnel?
they're looking for the Book of Vishanti.
Yeah. That was really, really, really intense.
I know there's going to be a jump scare, but I still got scared.
Focusing on them a lot of times, they were like pausing, and then it was a bit slow mo, and then you see the water dripping, and like, why do they keep panning or zooming in to each character like 3 times?
It's a classic Sam Raimi move.
Yeah. Go ahead, jumps.
Yeah, well, that's also my
That's also for you.
yeah. We both have the same memorable scenes.
I like the one with the notes that they fight the bad.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good one too.
That's a very unique kind of way to show wizardry.
It actually brings the Disney out of the Doctor Strange movie.
It's quite good. I like that cinematography there, and the computer graphics is.
Yeah, at
really,
least they were creative with the magic fights, no longer like with the bolts of lightning.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It was fun. So all in all, this film is really a good watch. It's just 2 hours more. It's 2 hours and 6 minutes, I think. Right, Jobs?
Wow.
And
Yeah.
it's time to rate it. Out of 5, 1 to 5. 5 is the highest. Who would go first?
I'd go first. I don't really have much to say. So rating wise, this is 3.5 out of 5.
Okay.
It's a good watch. There's a lot of about the film that is really done well. It's made by Sam Raimi. It doesn't. I think it's fair to say that this doesn't look like a Marvel movie at all. It's. I think this is the time that Martin Scorsese should look at Marvel movies again and then tell us that it's not filmmaking. It's done by Sam Raimi. But yeah, he put in all of the work. It again, just my gripe or what didn't make this 4 out of 5 movie. The ending is less explosive than the whole journey that we went through.
What we always expect from Marvel, right?
Yeah.
There's no like big twist, or there's no like the twist happened in the first 10 minutes.
Exactly. I mean, you already know who the antagonist is.
Yeah. So we didn't.
There's no
went through
plot
that,
twist.
Plot twist until like the almost the end of the 2-hour movie, and it just drops in terms of energy. So again, like the movie is great. There are some elements that I would love to see remade, maybe in a director's cut. Yeah, overall, still a good watch. 3.5 out of 5.
Nice. I'll be scoring my watch, or I'll be scoring this movie a 4 over 5.
Oh, hi.
Yeah, so 4 sling rings out of 5. So
You have so much of sling rings.
I don't know, so many variants. But yeah, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness really gave a kick out of the different, the past Marvel movies. You know, the cinematography and the storytelling and the pacing of the movie was kind of okay. I mean, it was really great. The acting, I mean, the star-studded cast, as well as the cameos, was a real delight. And the only thing that I found lacking, like Bench, is probably the climax. The climax, it was a bit anticlimactic, and it felt like Scarlet Witch was in the wrong side. Ended with the short end of the stick here. You know, that was a turn that I was looking for earlier. Yeah, she got the shorter end of the stick in this movie. But of course, it's a Doctor Strange movie. It's not a Scarlet Witch movie. So, but yeah, overall, it's a great movie. I loved it. It was a bit anticlimactic, but it's still great.
So I'm giving this a higher one than what I gave to Spider-Man. What was the last Spider-Man movie?
No Way Home?
No Way Home. So I gave that 3.2, right? So I'm giving this 3.4 out of 5.
Wow, seriously?
Yeah, I like this movie far more better than that one. And it's because Sam Raimi is one of my favorite top 5 directors.
Oh, so that's why. Biased. Just kidding.
Avoiding the promotional materials, this could have gone 3.6 on me. I was really frustrated when sly marketing, dirty, slick oiled marketers out there try to lure you into something and your expectation is set, but the twist is there, it's not. So the problem here is Wanda Maximoff. She was out of nowhere became the antagonist that we didn't expect. So she did crimes, she kills a lot of folks all across the multiverse, and we didn't know what to expect next of her character in the upcoming Marvel phases that they've decided whatsoever in the next few years, because they have this 30-year plan, right?
Yeah, the next one is Wakanda Forever.
Mm-hmm. Probably we won't be seeing of the Scarlet Witch for a while because
what is it's Wakanda Forever next? I thought it's Love and Thunder.
Oh, Love and Thunder, and then Wakanda Forever.
Yeah, Love and Thunder will be on July.
Again, I don't watch promotional materials.
Okay. I'll let you know.
3.4 out of 5 for me. It's a good watch, guys. You'll enjoy it. A lovely, lovely cinematography and good direction. The story needs a little bit of polishing, but that's okay. That's Marvel. You're gonna have
I want to give credit as well to the music. It really sets the tone to the movie. Kudos to Danny Elfman. Great music direction and great soundtrack.
So you finally researched the music score.
I already saw it earlier. But yeah, Danny Elfman.
Yeah, I think that ends our rating, and probably we're gonna end on some kind of a note. Do you have any last words for both of you guys for this review?
Watch the movie. It's good.
Watch it. Watch it in the cinema. Watch it in IMAX.
Watch it in IMAX.
If you have that and you don't have motion sickness.
Yeah.
Watch it with someone who is clueless with the Marvel.
Exactly. No, it's actually a good thing,
No, it's not.
Because
here's my point, Joms. Listen to me. I saw it in the cinema, and all of the people around me are just saying, like every time something happens, you just I was debating myself to stand up and just walk out.
Oh dear.
The experience for since they clapped during Patrick Stewart's scene.
Well, at least they know Patrick Stewart.
We move. Everyone's saying, look, there's nothing happening. Don't say. Yeah,
you have a point.
The time that they get it, they get it
alone the first time, then watch it with someone who has no clue.
Okay. Well, I did that. So
explain it to them. Don't watch it too early in the morning because the kids are still awake.
Exactly.
But yeah, that's the cinema for you.
I miss
Right.
going to the cinemas.
Mm.
Hopefully, we can review another movie that we watched in the cinema.
The cinemas, okay.
Mhm.
All right.
Top
with
Gun.
that,
Are we going? Are we reviewing Top Gun?
we can if you guys vote for it.
Yeah, leave a comment
Mhm.
below if you guys want to have us review Top Gun Maverick.
Sure. Let us know. Let us know what your thoughts are.
So with that, we're gonna end our review for Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. This has been
Yes,
Juicery Podcast Show. I'm Private Ryan.
and this is Jam ZP.
And I'm Benj.
Vengeance.
See you around, guys. Be sure to follow.
Bye.
Thank you very much, guys. Bye.
Bye bye.